My name is Wolber, and I was diagnosed with synovial sarcoma at the age of 22. In the summer, go to the beach, go wakeboarding. I love to surf. I went surfing one day, and my knee was just really bothering me, and I had to come in, and a couple of my friends were asking me what was wrong, and I thought maybe I had torn my ACL or something. I went to the doctor and did an MRI, and they saw that I had a mass in my knee. They did a biopsy. It turned out to be malignant. At that point, they decided to do surgery first to have it removed, and then I had chemo and radiation to follow that up. It was not a pleasant experience with the chemo and radiation. It wore me down physically and mentally, just drained me. I'm 27 now. I was cancer-free for about 4 years, and it came back a second time. About 4 summers ago, in our town in Port Jeff, which is kind of like a summer touristy town, and I was out with my friends. She came along with one of her friends, and I asked one of my other friends, who are those girls? Like, we've never met them before. And they're like, oh, you don't know Danielle? And I'm like, no, I've never met Danielle before.
We grew up like 10 minutes away from each other, and we have so many mutual friends, and we never realized. And then all of a sudden we met, and everyone's like, you don't know Nick? And I was like, no, I've never met Nick. And then we just started hanging out, and one thing led to another. And now we're getting married.
This past winter, when I went in, the doctors did a scan of my chest, and they saw that I had a mass sitting on my heart and a tumor in my leg again. The tumor had been growing pretty fast in my knee. I had an MRI done in April, about 2 months later, and it had grown almost double in size. It was just really growing really fast and out of control. The tumor was growing so fast that it was, trying to rip through my ACL and my meniscus, and I got really extreme pains in my leg. That's why, they decided to just amputate the leg.
He's funny, and he's always happy, and he can get through anything. He's strong, and I admire him.
I basically had the tumor taken out of my chest, and Mary Crowley's made a vaccine from it. I'm here to get my 4th vaccine. It's like the day and night with chemo. I would dread every time I had to go into the hospital. With the vaccine, it's really like I'm just getting a shot in the arm, and I have really no side effects afterwards. I feel fine. I'm not tired. I don't have any fatigue. I don't have any sickness. When you tell people that you're in a clinical trial, they have a lot of questions, and it's a light at the end of the tunnel for them too, maybe, that this works and this will help a lot more people, other than just me. Also, coming down here to Mary Crowley has been pretty much perfect. I couldn't really ask for any more. Everybody here seems very upbeat and very happy to be here, which is a good thing to be around. I just got a CT scan of my chest today. I still have some nodules in my lungs that they see. Hopefully, the vaccine is, working on those.
This is a big visit for us because we're going to find out a lot what's going on in his lungs and everything. And once we figure that out, we're pretty much good to go, I have a guy in New York that does prosthetics for the Olympic athletes, and so I'll be ready to go snowboarding this winter with my prosthetic. I'm also getting married in end of May, so I told him I had to be able to walk down the aisle, and he said I'll be able to run down the aisle in May, so that was a good thing to hear.